This is so bizarre. So bizarre. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Been a little while. Almost been a year since I last uploaded. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe my last video was the Valentine's trip to Brighton last year. So obviously it's January now, coming up to a year since that video. And unexpectedly, I took almost a year off YouTube. I was not expecting for it to just stop. I mean, I was being pretty inconsistent with my videos for a while anyway, and then just stopped altogether. So I wanted to do a little video where I catch up with you, you know, let you know what's been going on since then, plans for the future, and there's a lot. Hopefully this video is not too long, but I have a lot to catch you up on, as you can imagine. But for now, I am back. Hello. This feels really weird to be sitting down filming a video again, like getting out my tripod and everything. It just felt really strange. I did try and film a birthday haul. My birthday's in May, so that was May last year. Obviously I tried to film that and never uploaded it because I just didn't have the motivation to do it, and I didn't like the video. That is one of the main reasons I stopped uploading, to be honest. I just lost my motivation for it. I obviously filmed that birthday haul. I always enjoyed filming birthday and Christmas hauls, but after filming it I just did not want to edit. I just lost all passion for it for a while. A lot has happened this year and my focus has been elsewhere, or I've just lost motivation for a lot of things that I used to love. So it's been a bit of a weird one. I kind of was just waiting for a time where I felt like I wanted to make videos again, and it just never came for a while. I had lots of other things going on. January is a very quiet month for me at the moment. Again, I'll get into that at some point in this video, but I've had a lot of free time over the past couple of weeks, so I think that's one of the reasons I've been like, let's start up my YouTube again, let's do this. So I don't know how well it's gonna go. I don't want to just give up on it completely, so I'm going to try again. Also, coming up in this video I'll be telling you about one of the main reasons I wanted to get back into this channel, because I have some pretty exciting vlogs coming up and I will tell you all about that shortly. Welcome back. I am back. Lots to update you on. So last time you saw me, if I've got this right, like I say, was February, and that was when I went to Brighton with my boyfriend. There's been lots of big life changes, a lot to process. I can't lie to you, 2021 was the most difficult year I've ever had, but also still the best. It was like the best and the worst at the same time. I had like my absolute highs and absolute lows. Like it was just a very intense year of a lot of big changes, new beginnings, fresh starts. It was rough, but also wonderful. So first I'm going to address the backdrop. Most of the people who watch my videos are people that know me in real life anyway, so some of this you will already know about. But for those who don't, you might notice a different backdrop to what my usual videos used to be. You probably, if you've been watching for that long, let me know please. My backdrop was always my little bedroom with my pink Disney writing on the wall in my family home. This does not look like that. That is because a month after the Brighton trip, I actually, for the very first time, moved out of my family home and moved in with my boyfriend. And we are in this lovely little house that we're renting at the moment. Now we've nearly been here a year, which is insane. The house is a mess, I can't lie. No, it's not that bad. It's just all the stuff that we haven't found a place for yet, and we don't have a lot of storage at the moment, so we haven't got around to getting more storage, like clothing storage, stuff like that. It takes a long time to actually get things organised, and I get very stressed about it a lot, but what can you do, you know? I'm trying my best. That's not what's important. The important thing is that I have moved into a lovely little house with my boyfriend, who I absolutely adore, and we are having the most wonderful time. It is the best decision I've ever made. Some amazing things happened, lots of big life changes, this being one of them. This being the highlight of the year, and also the biggest change, my biggest life change, moving out of my family home for the first time. And I am 25. I was 24 when I moved out. I guess to some people that is unusual, or like an older age to have moved away, because a lot of people have gone to uni by then or whatever else, but I have always been that anxious little body that hasn't been ready for I don't like big changes. I never moved out. I didn't go to uni. Well, I did, but I went to a local one, so I could stay at home, because with all the stuff going on in this brain, which is another thing I'm going to get to, it was best for me to stay at home for a bit longer. But then it got to a time where I was ready to move out. Started thinking about it before me and Andy were together. Thought about renting a little flat somewhere on my own, which I looked into a little bit. never got around to doing, and then like a year at least passed since I'd considered that and just put it off and put it off. We are very happy here and it's lovely, just lots of organising to do, and since moving in we've not had a lot of time to do that because we were so busy at work for a long time, and any days off we had we were exhausted and just wanted to rest. So now I have some more free time, I can try and start it, but it's a big task for my brain at the moment, so I am struggling with it a little bit. Speaking of not having a lot of time because we were working a lot and now having lots of free time, that might give you a clue to another big life change that has happened in 2022. Again, something you may know if you watch my videos or you follow me or you know me, you will know that for 3 years I've worked at Alton Towers as a performer, and at the start of November of 2022 I left my job at Alton Towers. Another really difficult decision to make, a big life change, very stressful, but for a multitude of reasons my time came to an end there. Over Christmas I worked on the Polar Express. I know, how cool. I was a performer on the Polar Express. I loved it. It was very hard, it was hard work, very intense, and I ended up getting really ill over it, so I missed a lot of days, which was such a shame. I got a flu and I was just wiped out for a while. Like, I'm still only just about recovered from it. Like, I've had a lingering kind of cough from it since. I actually felt more ill from that than I did from when I had COVID earlier on this year, which is another update. Another big thing that happened this year, I guess. I got COVID over summer and I was quite ill. Not as ill as I was over Christmas when I got the flu. Luckily, I'd recovered enough to be okay for Christmas Day and stuff with family. 2 big life changes. I've moved out of my family home in with my boyfriend, and I left my job. And I feel like for a lot of people, leaving that job would come as a shock, because I always talked about how much I love that job and it's a dream job, and it is. I miss it so much. I loved doing those shows. I loved being friends with lots of different characters, and some of the events that I got to be involved in, I had some incredible opportunities and I loved it, and it's still a dream job of mine. I'm not going to go into it, but the time came that it was kind of the best option for me to leave, and it was not an easy option, especially when it's a job that I thought I'd be in for a lot longer. Even though 3 years is a very long time, I thought I'd be there for a lot longer than I was, but that's okay. Things happen. You never know what's going to happen. I could always be back there one day, but at the moment I've taken a step back. Now January is quiet because I am unemployed. I did my Christmas job at the Polar Express and now here I am, jobless but living life. But I did want to take January as a rest month anyway. I've really needed it. I'm starting to slowly recover from the year I've had, and I very much needed this rest, and then I can kind of start to figure out what the hell I'm going to do with my life. It's so weird because I've started this year having no clue how it's going to unravel, like what is going to happen, where I'm going to be, what I'm going to be doing for work. What I do know is that I want to be performing. Obviously I might need to get like little jobs here and there. Another thing that was a big part of my channel was Disney auditions. The amount of times I'd go and still get turned away, that is something that I've not spoken about in a long time because it's been a really touchy subject. I've been trying so hard to get this bloody job and they just don't want me.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Some of you will know that I passed an audition. It's coming up to 4 years ago. Obviously I got put on the books for 6 months, but they didn't find me anything, so that is the closest I've ever got. And then I've been to auditions since then and been turned away again and again and again. The last one I went to was actually the hardest one. The year I was having, it was last year, that was the last one I went to. I can't remember what time of year it was, but me and Andy both went to one together. He got to the second round but then got cut sadly, but I got cut straight away, and that one itself was the hardest one. I think just the year I'd had, I was feeling really low, lots of personal crap was going on in my life, and again this is something I was so desperate for, and still just going into this environment again and all these memories flooding back of all the rejections I've had, and also the time I got really close and then it got snatched away from me, all came flooding back, and then getting turned away again and just another rejection. It was just very difficult, and I haven't auditioned since then. There have been auditions already this year but I didn't go to because I was scared. That is something that is still my dream job, and it's been hard to talk about, but I'm ready to talk about it now and say yes, I've still not got that job. I did take a step back from auditions and stuff for a little while, but I don't want to give up on it. But also it's so difficult, especially now with, you know, Brexit seems to be a big problem with being able to get jobs in places like that, and it's very difficult. But you know, guess I gotta keep trying. I do have some exciting things booked for the year just to keep me going, things to look forward to. For Andy's Christmas present, I actually brought us tickets to go and see Lizzo, so we're going to see Lizzo in March, which I'm so excited about. That's gonna be so much fun. And I'm also going to see Winnie the Pooh the musical in March as well, which I saw a lot on TikTok, and I just kept crying at all the TikToks at how cute it was. And then I saw one saying that it was coming to the UK, and I immediately booked tickets front row in this cute tiny little theatre somewhere in London, and we're going to watch Winnie the Pooh the musical on the front row, which is definitely for children, but I'm going to be sat there front row sobbing, and I can't wait. One of the reasons I wanted to get this channel started back up again is because I want to bring some very exciting vlogs to you later on this year. So for my birthday this year, I will be spending it in Disneyland Paris. Ah! I'm so excited! Oh my gosh, I'm going to Disneyland Paris this year. It's been 9 years since I last went to Disneyland Paris. Thought it was about time we went back. Me and Andy are going together, and we're going to be there on my birthday. Every birthday I've ever had I've spent at home, which has been lovely, and like with my family and whatever, but for the first time I'm going to be away for my birthday, and I'm going to be in a Disney park for my birthday. It's going to be the most magical experience ever. I cannot wait. And to be there with Andy is going to be so special. And we're going to get to see Avengers Campus. We're going to get to see the 30th anniversary celebrations, the Dream and Shine Brighter parade. I am so excited for, because that song, you know the song, you might not know the song. It's a bop, and I'm going to get to see it. We're going for 5 days and 4 nights, so that's a good amount of vlogs that should be coming your way. But yes, that's a little trip announcement, I guess. And I will take you along with me for whatever else comes this year, because who knows what's going to happen. But I'm going to try and vlog more. I want to try and get back into my weekly vlogs. I maybe want to do a Q&A soon, like a little catch-up Q&A about what I've been up to, or just anything like that really, or plans for the future. I don't know, just a little catch-up Q&A. I thought that might be a good video to do. But yes, Disney vlogs coming your way. Another thing that I have been battling with more so in the past year is that I am pretty convinced, now learning a lot more about it and realising, connecting some dots here. I am pretty sure that I have ADHD and that I'm autistic. Learning a lot more about it and realising some of my traits that I thought were just me being weird or different, or things that I put down to my anxiety. I keep saying to Andy, I'm like, I just feel like there's so many thoughts in my head at the same time that it's going to burst. It often takes me a while to get to sleep because my mind is just racing all the time, and I just really struggle to switch off. My brain is just going at a million miles an hour. It's like 7,000 thoughts all at once, and then I can't articulate what's going on, and it's just a lot. Many reasons I believe that I need to go and get a diagnosis for these things. So mentally it's been a bit of a battle, especially with all these big changes. That's obviously also meant that I've struggled even more, and that it's affected all of these things even more. It's been a very weird, overwhelming year, but I'm okay, I think. Last year, like I say, was weird. It started off pretty badly, to be honest. We had a pretty horrific start to the year. A lot of stuff happened, stuff that we're still mentally dealing with to this day. Like, it's had a massive effect on us. Lots of different things happened throughout the year, but these are some of the main points. I'm probably gonna edit back this video and go, oh, I didn't talk about this, oh, I didn't talk about that, but I'm gonna be doing lots more vlogs, hopefully, and catch-up videos and stuff, which I'll get into other details of anything I've missed. Lots of big life changes, lots of things to deal with, and although the year started badly, we did our best to turn things around for ourselves, which we definitely did, and it got better, and then it got worse again for other reasons, and it's been a roller coaster, to say the least. January has been a month for just taking care of ourselves, resting completely and not answering to anyone else, just to ourselves, not feeling guilty for wanting to spend all of our time playing video games, because that is our biggest passion, and I love that we both love video games. We can just play video games all day every day, which we've been doing a lot recently, just to heal ourselves, to recharge. It's been needed, and I always felt guilty for that kind of thing, like feeling like I shouldn't be spending that much time just sat playing video games, but this is what this month was supposed to be, is to rest, so I need to stop apologising for that. Obviously I've talked you kind of through some of the big things that happened last year, but now it's on to this year, and I've kind of started that saying I've been resting and then seeing where we're going to head. But also this year I kind of just want to just be myself more and stop hating myself so much, because it's sad but it's true. Like, I do not like myself. I constantly judge myself for my own appearance, the way I look, the way I am. I don't have a lot of self-love going on at the moment, and haven't for most of my life, but I'm trying to turn that around. I want to start loving myself, embrace those little quirks I have, these little undiagnosed things I have going on. I just want to embrace it. I want to unmask. So my battery died, so sorry if the angle's changed. Because of what I believe to be undiagnosed ADHD and autism, I've been learning a lot. A lot of it's from TikTok. I try not to take things from TikTok, you know, too literally and, you know, take it as gospel too much. But that, alongside lots of other things, like I've been doing research on it, I'm learning a lot about myself, patterns that are now starting to make a bit more sense to me. It's all starting to just unfold, and I'm realising that that's probably what that is. And I realise that I've been masking a lot of my life, locking away my personality a lot, because I was always seen as weird or too much. The things I'm interested in are different to other people, and I need to accept that. I need to accept that I am different, and that's okay. Not be ashamed for the things I enjoy, like playing video games and Disney and just the way I am. I'm just a bit mad, but all the best people are, as that quote says. I just want to unmask a bit more and stop hiding who I am. I've been really afraid to talk about this for a long time, like the fact that I'm pretty sure that I'm autistic and have ADHD, because I feel like people just don't believe it until you've got an official diagnosis. A lot of people will go, no, you're not. No, it's that annoying thing that people do. They're like, I don't think you are, because I know this person, they don't act like you, or this person I know has ADHD and they do this and this and this and you don't do that. I hate that. Like, you don't look like you have any of those things. It just baffles me. But that's one of the reasons I've always been afraid to talk about it more. And obviously because it's undiagnosed, I can't officially say that I have it, but I'm pretty sure that I do. I don't want to live like hidden away and not talk about it because I'm not officially diagnosed. Like, I just want to talk about the fact that this is what I've been going through and what I've been dealing with. Like, if you knew just the half of it, like how much I've been thinking about this and looking into it and slowly unmasking myself, like even to myself, because I've been lying to myself clearly, and just going, oh so this, I understand now, this is all starting to click. It's going to be a long process. It's not going to change in a day. Like, I'm not going to wake up tomorrow and love myself completely, unmask and be myself and be okay with that. Like, it's going to take time, but that's what I want this year to be. I want to stop apologising for who I am and stop hiding who I am, because that's not a life I want to lead. Also, a few years ago, you might know, I came out as bisexual. That was hard for me to talk about, and even since then I still feel like I've hidden it away a little bit. I really want to dress how I want to dress. For a long time I've been like looking into like new fashion pieces and like buying new clothes and stuff, and there's ways that I want to dress and want to look, but I still kind of get a bit anxious about it, because I'm like, oh, people will think I'm weird or whatever. And I still, again, it's a whole self-love process, but I want to just dress how I want to dress, be who I want to be, act like I want to act, and just completely be myself. Because even at times where I've been like, yeah, I'm being myself, I'm like, but I'm not. Like, I'm still hiding things away, and I still get embarrassed and still get insecure and still worry a lot about what other people think of me, which I hate that I do that. I hate, even when I've told myself not to, and I have those days where I'm like, no, I don't care what people think of me, but I do, and I hate that, and I want that to change. So that's something I need to work on. I want to go back to therapy, which is something I've been putting off for a long time because I had bad experiences with it the last couple of times I went, which was years and years ago. I've been put off ever since, and it's just taking that step. But I want to take the step to try and get my diagnosis if I can, but also just going to therapy again. I think I need it. Yeah, I'm neurodivergent, I'm queer, I have lots of special interests and hyperfixations that a lot of people probably won't understand, or I love video games a lot, and I can happily sit and play video games all day every day and feel lots and lots of joy. I am very different to other people, and lots of people won't like me, and that's okay. There are lots of people that don't like me. I've been getting upset a lot about the fact that I'm like, what am I doing wrong? I have all these things that are going on, and like I feel like maybe it's because I'm doing something wrong that people don't like me. I'm like, no, I need to find better people. That's all it is. I don't know if I seem different to how I was last year. I feel like a different person, which is such a cliche thing to say, but the things that have happened, the things that I've had to go through, and now learning a lot more about myself as well. Things need to change and things are changing, and I feel like I'm slowly but surely on my way to becoming a better version of myself. Not even a better version of myself, just actually being myself and not hiding any of it anymore. I don't want to do that anymore. And again, it's going to be a long process, but hopefully slowly I can peel off the mask and heal my inner child when I go to Disneyland on my birthday, and I'm gonna wear a big birthday banner or something and dance around like a princess and have the best day ever. And luckily I have the most supportive boyfriend in the whole entire world who supports anything I do. I recently got into digital art, which is really cool. I ended up buying an iPad, a second-hand one, for like really cheap. I wanted to get into digital art, but I didn't want to spend loads and loads of money on equipment straight away because I didn't know how it was going to go and if I was going to like it, or if it was just a little phase of like a little hyperfixation I was going through for a little bit and then I'd give up on it in like a month. So I bought a second-hand one and a second-hand Apple pen, Apple pencil, whatever you call it. It's actually been going really well. I've really enjoyed it. Like, I'm still in the early stages and I'm still learning lots about it, but I'm having so much fun with it. I recently got involved, or I'm still involved in a little drawing challenge for the month of January that's a few people have set up. But if you want to see any of this, if you want to see my journey with my digital art process, whatever, I've actually got a little Instagram account. This wasn't just to plug my social media, but I wanted to talk to you about something else that I've got into that's helped me a lot. Because I've always been a creative person and I've liked art and stuff, but I never thought I was good enough to do anything with it. Again, recently got into it again and I'm absolutely loving it. So if you want to follow me on that Instagram account, it's Quirky Little Corner. I'll leave it on screen. I'd appreciate if you went and had a look, see what you think. Obviously it's not great at the moment, but no, I need to stop saying things like that, you know? I need to love myself. See, I judge everything I do. I'm a perfectionist. If you want to follow me over there, basically you can. If not, it's fine, but I just thought I'd let you know. I've kind of got out some of the main things I wanted to update you on and catch you up on. There's so much more I can talk about. Like I said, there's lots going on at the moment. A lot has happened since we last spoke, so of course there's going to be endless things to catch you up on, but I can do that in future videos as well. I think the next video I want to do is a Q&A, so make sure to follow me on Instagram at Esme Hill as well. You can see when I upload my little question sticker if you want to ask me any questions about what I've been up to, future, or just anything really. I don't know, just a little catch up. Or if you have any questions that you want to comment here for me to answer in that video, then feel free. Any other videos you want to see from me, let me know. Maybe going to start doing weekly vlogs again. Obviously at the moment life's a bit quiet, so they'll probably be like chatty home vlogs. And I'm still working on my confidence of vlogging in public and stuff like that, so that's also a slow process. Something else I really miss is the gaming videos. They always did really badly. I'd barely get any views on those, but I don't get many views on my videos anyway. And it's not really about that, but it's also like, I don't know if anyone enjoyed those, but I loved making them, so I feel like that's all that matters. But if you want to see gaming videos, let me know. I need to figure out the best way to film those still, because the setup that I had been using isn't really that great. Like, I was having to film, like play the games like looking through the laptop screen, and it's just not as good because you can't really see it very well, and it wasn't the best setup. Like, I can't afford like a proper fancy setup at the moment, or have the space for it, like a streaming desktop or anything like that. The Harry Potter PS2 series could make a comeback because that was so much fun. But like I say, I need to figure out how's best to film those kind of videos. I've also got my PS5 and my Switch, so I can play games on there, see how it goes. I don't want to promise that now we're going back to regular scheduled videos, because I don't know if that is going to happen. It might be that I don't upload for a little while and it's kind of scattered, especially maybe when life gets a bit busier again, whenever that may be. One thing I do know is me and Andy do want to travel a lot more. We really want to go to Japan. That won't be this year, but maybe next year at the earliest. That's somewhere we really want to go to. We'd also love to work there one day, so we're gonna definitely be looking into auditions for the parks over there too, because that would be incredible. Let's see what the hell happens this year. At least we know we've got some exciting vlogs coming up. Things are looking up from now. Lots and lots and lots going on in this little noggin of mine, as you can tell. I'm trying to surround myself with the right people, and sometimes you're on a path that you think's the right one and things change. Been a lot of disappointments, been let down by a lot of people, and in most of my life I've been let down by a lot of people, and it's just constantly trying to surround myself with the right people. But I think I'm getting there. I've got some good people in my life. Thank you for sticking around if you've been here. It feels nice to be sat filming again. I've missed talking to a camera like this. A lot of the reason that I stopped as well, or went through phases of not uploading since starting my channel all those years ago, was because I felt embarrassed about myself. I thought, oh, people find me really cringy and embarrassing, and these videos are awful and I don't like the way I look. But that needs to stop. I don't want to be ashamed of myself anymore. Give us a little thumbs up if you want. Subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed. I don't even know how many subscribers I've got. I haven't even looked at my channel for a long time. I'm gonna have to when I upload this video. And I will see you hopefully soon for another video. I'm currently filming this on a Sunday, so my plan is tomorrow, as I'm filming this, to start another weekly vlog. So maybe that'll be the next video, or maybe my Q&A will come before that if I get that filmed. But yes, I'm feeling good. I actually thought I was going to cry in this video because of bringing stuff up, but I'm actually not crying for once, which is great. Maybe I could make more videos about my mental health. I used to do anxiety videos and stuff, and they were always really helpful for me and for other people. So look at my little curls. Oh gosh. Yeah, I chopped all my hair off as well. I mean, it looks longer now, but that was another thing I did. I just had all my hair chopped off. I'm growing it out again because I kind of want to go for a short bob, because then I can kind of have it down and cute, but then I can also like have like my low, like half up half down things. I don't know, I'm gonna try the short bun again. The short bob again. If you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen what it looked like when I first got it cut, but it's growing out now and it's slowly gonna become a bob again. I don't know what I want to do with my hair, I just can never decide. But that was another thing I did. I just was like, I want all my hair gone. It had grown really long as well just before I got it cut. I love you all very much, those of you that are still here and have stuck around on my channel for years, or even if you've just watched this video. I very much appreciate you, and I've had lots of support from lots of lovely people with everything that I've been going through recently, and it's very, very appreciated, so thank you very much. And I'll see you in the next video, which is hopefully soon. Bye. Oh, that was fun. Oh, I've missed this.